Hello and welcome back to the channel. We're going to be doing things a little different. I'm going to try a little harder on my videos and hopefully they'll be a lot better. So today we're going to talk about why I think cheap gear is actually better than expensive gear. So why would you want to play cheap gear? I mean, it's more accessible. So I mean, like, you're going to pay like $200 or $300 for a guitar compared to $800 or $900 for a bass level Fender. And it's just, it has a certain feel and style that you don't get from expensive guitars. Like, look at old like Silvertones and stuff. They look so awesome, and some of my guitar heroes play those guitars. Like, look at Jack White or Kurt Cobain. They both play cheap guitars, and I really like their playing. Plus, there's a certain thing about it. It feels kind of like you're fighting the instrument, and you don't get that with expensive guitars. The best way I can describe it is you're working with the guitar and you're trying to make it play the way you want it, even though sometimes it feels like it doesn't want to play how you want it to because it's such a cheap instrument. So one problem that I have with expensive instruments is something that I like to call band loyalty. So you're basically paying like $800, or in this case literally like $500 more from a Squier Affinity to a bassline Fender, like a Fender Player or whatever. You're paying that money just to have a sticker on your headstock, which I don't think that's worth it. And it creates unrealistic expectations for beginner guitarists. So say you're a beginner and you see your friend has a Fender and he plays really good, so you think, oh, I must need a Fender to play that good. You don't really need that. I've played nothing but Squier Affinities, and not to talk good about myself, but I think I play pretty good. And I've never had anything like a Fender. I've barely played them. And I don't think you need that expensive of a guitar. So there are some problems with cheap gear. They can break easily. They're just not as reliable. Like, if they were a car, you'd call it reliable, but they're not as reliable as more expensive guitars because they're made out of cheaper materials. It's like your pots might go bad. You might, in my case on my Squier, the red one that I play a lot, I don't know if you've seen it on my channel, it's Candy Apple Red. It's my favorite guitar ever. The D string saddle actually broke, and it was sharp. It was getting sharp and it was cutting my strings, which, yeah, that's not good because I was breaking my D string like every couple days. And so I had to buy a new saddle. The tuners broke on one of my old cheap guitars. It was a Washburn Lion, and the B string tuner broke. And then not much later, the E string saddle broke, and I was using actually a bow part to hold the string in place, and it was not intonated at all. But as a beginner, so I didn't know any better. And then also, there's also you have to figure out like what's good and what's not, because you can't just, as a beginner, you can't just pick up a bunch of cheap guitars and tell which one's the best. But as you get more advanced into your guitar playing, you'll be able to recognize like, oh, this has nice fret ends, or this has a really good feeling neck, and it'll just take time to do that, or you can hear like the pickups or whatever. So to wrap things up, just don't let other people tell you how to spend your money on your gear, because it's your gear after all. They're not going to be playing it, so why should you listen to them on what they want you to have? So I wouldn't pay like $800 just for a sticker, because people play fine without it, and it's all just a guitar. It all plays the same stuff. It just might not play it as good and might take more skill to play it. But take that with a grain of salt, because I know like John Mayer, he's one of the best guitarists to ever live, and he probably plays like a $10,000 guitar at least. And you just have to remember that. So to wrap things up, just play what you want and don't let other people tell you how to play. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.